Right, this is another big name of Transformers lore. This is the 1984 release of Optimus Prime, originally part of the Diaclone line, so you're going to see some things here that were leftovers, basically, from that, apart from the dust here. Yeah, I mean, if he's not your favourite, then you've got a real problem. I'm joking, really, yeah. Voiced by Peter Cullen, who voiced Eeyore, among other characters in animation. The original actually had plastic wheels, but I've got the rubber ones here. There's a lot of extra bits here that I'm just going to start. I'm just going to take him away, say goodbye for a minute. So like I said, there are some leftovers from Diaclone line. I'm going to do this without messing everything up. Now you notice it's wonky, but we can fix that. And these two bits will just come out here. I mean, yeah, you can even see it. A bit of dust there too. Hasbro 1980, 1982, because this was part of the original Diaclone line. I'm going to try and do this without knocking everything off behind me. Right. And there are some things... Roller. And there's a switch at the back there. I don't know if you can quite see it. Ooh, get rid of that dust. So yeah, there is a bit there, or a trigger mechanism there, which will... Yeah, I mean, not spectacular, but there is Roller, his little buggy companion, and there are some extra bits, like a gun thing. I mean, that's part of a different mechanism, but you can see the several seats for the original Diaclone little human things, because originally Diaclone was human piloted robots. That's where you get characters like Ultra Magnus and those little compartments in the Dinobots and stuff like that. And this here, this may recognise in the cartoon that it's 3 components. Obviously in the bio, that injury to 1 is felt by the other 2. And again, you can just see a little compartment for... Oh, just show you again. Oh. A little compartment again for a little human there. Obviously these bullets as a bit there for it. Yep, there we go. I haven't lost it. And just scattered around hither and there. Almost lost that one. Get back in there. Yeah, there's a little, I don't know what you call it. It's a repair thing, I guess. You're just going to see some little compartments dusty at that too. And yeah, his gun, which I'm going to take out now. Didn't realise how dusty it was actually. So yeah, little compartments for Diaclone figures. I mean, that is pretty cool for its time. And that little radar dish thing, whatever you want to call it, right at the top. So I am going to fold this back into safety, just so I don't lose any bullets or missiles. Right. Just fold that back into place. And these bullets, obviously, because they're over 40 years old, the mechanism is a bit weak. But yeah, there is Roller. Again, his little compartment companion. And it will just click into place. Now, there are several bits here. There's like a fuel pump thing. I got 2 more extra bullets there. yeah, there's like a gas line thing. I tried this just before the video, but because the plastic is old, I guess it doesn't quite fit into place. I mean, anyone would think of that and say, well, that's junk. No, it's not. So that bit I just put on top of roller. See, it doesn't quite fit. You've got to get it just right. But there is no way of getting it just right. So go with me on this one. Yeah, the little fuel pump. I guess that fits on there pretty decent. For the little human element. And this is really difficult to keep. But there you get the general idea. It's like a fuel pump thing. So we're just going to leave that up there. And how can I forget? Obviously, probably one of the most popular characters of all Transformers right there. No question that he's one of the more popular characters. Optimus Prime with the rub symbol. A bit worn, but yeah, he's one of ours. He's a good guy. Now, so he went with red, white and blue just for that Americana type look. Just realise how dusty it is all over the place. Yeah, I've actually had Optimus Prime as a figure for years as a child, but missing the arms, missing the hands, but I actually got this complete 6 years ago, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, that is just gonna... There you go. Let's try and get good. There we go. Yeah, and obviously more Diaclone elements still left over. Very dusty too. Yeah, and obviously the similarities between Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime are fairly obvious. And actually, but they've lasted quite well. It's painted on. Very delicate, because I don't want to break it. It's probably the most, again with Megatron, it's probably the most sought after figure, but you can find it anywhere. It's pretty simple to pick up, but I'd say Megatron is more of the sought after one. Now, unfortunately, the hands I have are both right ones. I don't know if you can see that. But hey, we get what we pay for. It'll just fit onto his. There's lights there. I mean, he does look like he's got extra long arms. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And just for extra bonus, he's got knee joints too. You find some Transformers or stuff that's spring-loaded joints that they will just pop like that. I mean, obviously, going like that, sort of reminiscent of his toy box art, which is pretty awesome. Pretty good paint job. I mean, it's over 40 years old. Pretty good condition. I like to keep these in good condition, apart from the dust from what you see, and of course his gun. You'll notice there's the handle is actually there, but it's that actually goes into it. His hand. But yeah, what a figure. I mean, that's the 80s in one image right there. Properly awesome, and actually the same size more or less as Megatron. It really annoys me that 2 years later, when they released Galvatron and Rodimus Prime, that Galvatron's huge. I know technically he's meant to spar with Ultra Magnus, but obviously Rodimus and Galvatron are both leaders, so it's a bit of a one-sided fight. But I've waffled on about him enough. Side note, obviously Optimus Prime was killed off in a movie just for new toy lines of 1986, 1987. if you're a true Transformers fan, you'll know the whole story that when Prime died, there was probably millions of kids crying their eyes out. So I guess in Dark Awakening, they did that again in season 3 when Prime came back as a zombie. But he actually was brought back at the end of season 3. I know it's a giant retcon for us hardcore fans, but the fact that we wanted Prime back so bad is what, you know, we'll gloss over that animation kind of anomaly thing. And obviously, in 1988, Prime was released as a Power Master. Pretty more jacked up thing. It always seems to be that the Autobots need giant power-ups or upgrades to fight the Decepticons. I mean, that's not a complaint, that's just an observation. Oh. So yeah, just like Ultra Magnus, there's a bit there. And we are back to where we are. Pretty damn awesome figure, I think you'll agree. Yeah, I mean, it's still good after all these years. I wish I had it as a kid complete, but I've always ever had that figure without the hands. And actually I had the white version of Optimus Prime as a kid too, so I treated him as Ironhide and Ratchet, and actually played with the Power Master component of Optimus Prime too. But anyway, I digress. Pretty damn awesome figure. Like I say, they just re-released the Missing Link Optimus Prime, but I'm sticking with this one because this, like I said before, this is the 1980s in one image. Oh, it doesn't get any better than this, guys and girls, hopefully. And that is all I got left to say. And thank you for watching. And if you like me droning on, trying to make it interesting for videos, like and subscribe, hit that like button, and there'll be plenty more videos. And thank you for watching.